Gemini, it's February. Are you ready to rumble? Let's see what your overall message is for the month of February. I've got a big, huge deck here. I said deck. That was D-E-C-K. Don't have a dirty mind. Get your mind out of the gutter, Gemini. Now, this deck is rather large and bulky, but it's so beautiful and it's so sweet, and it's got a gentle message, which I thought we might want to see a more gentle message for February, the month of Valentine's Day. I thought we could use a little sweetness. All right, so what's the overall energy for Gemini spirit? What do you need them to know? All right, let's see. Boom. Two of emotions. That's like the Two of Cups. This is actually really cool because, Two of Cups is two people coming in union. It could also be an agreement with another person. So we'll see how that pans out after we draw all the cards. But mainly you need to know, Gemini, that this is about agreeing. This is being agreeable. I'll read you the card. A relationship grows closer as two people fall in love, or a current relationship grows much stronger. Friendships may deepen into a spiritual connection. Mutual respect and understanding exist or will develop. Don't give up on that relationships that feel challenging to you. There is still hope. So this is about coming into union. Two people coming together in agreement. Since that wasn't a question set with the intention of love, which we will go into second, we're going to do self-care next. But we're going to keep an eye on that card for those of you who are looking for love. All right, let's go into self-care. I think you can't do your best if you're not being your best. So before we ask for love or money, let's ask Spirit how we're going to go about getting to be in our best shape. So Spirit, what do you want Gemini to know for the month of February to be their best self? What do they need to focus on? What do you want Gemini to focus on? All right, you received angelites. Support is all around you. So in self-care, you have many people around you, even the angels. So if you feel like you need to talk to someone and you don't really want to talk to a human being, feel free to talk to the angels. And if you can, and you're clairsentient and you love crystals, try and get a piece of angelite and stick it in your pocket and carry it around with you for the month of February. And if you don't have crystals, honestly, this is very psychological in nature. Just wear that light blue. That will help you also draw in that energy. So anybody can do it. That's just, you don't have to go out and buy a crystal for this. You can wear a light blue, but just remember, you're going to wear it with the intention to receive support, whether it's from your angels, or it's also going to be very helpful in February to talk to your friends if you're feeling, confused about something. I'm going to now pull for self-care a Smarty Pants card. So if you're easily offended, you can feel free to move forward for a minute or so. I'm going to use the Rebel deck. So it's got a little bit of sass. I've used it in the past, so those of you who know. And there's a new one coming out soon. So hopefully I'll be able to use that next month. We shall see. All right. So Gemini, you received Drop the Fucking Ego. Uh-oh. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. Interesting that you got this. You know why? Because they're calling you out on you have support. And this is saying that you're holding back. Maybe you don't want to look bad, which is why you're not telling somebody how you feel, or you're worried about they'll judge you. And that's not cool. So I'm going to ask you, Gemini, to really think about what's holding you back from talking to someone about, because there is nothing in our human experience we can go through that someone else hasn't. Okay, you're not alone, ever, 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 ever. And if you really start to get in a crunch, please seek out a professional. Please find someone. Please, please, please. You do not need to suffer. All right, but you know you've got an agreement here that they're promising you for February, so stay focused on that. I want to move into your love portion of your reading. We'll see. It doesn't have to be. I'm going to ask with the intention of drawing in the most love in your current life for February, because some people don't want relationships or romantic partners, I should say. Some of you are already in relationships and some of you are seeking them. So we're going to ask Spirit to show us. Remember, this is a general reading, so take it for what it means to you. So if I ever say anything, guys, and you're like, that doesn't make sense, go with your gut. You need to go with your gut. I'm just doing this to give you general guidance. Okay, so always trust your gut first and foremost. Always, always, always. All right, so your main message in love this month is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. All right, so maybe there is okay, I'm going to say this scenario. This is what's coming to my mind. We all have someone in our life that is irritating us or has been irritating us. And that probably is why you're feeling that ego situation where you have already felt judged by that person, or, aggravated, or they're constantly pushing your buttons. And this is saying there's someone else around you that will support you. And in this love situation, you don't, they've already told you up here, you don't have to drop that person from your life yet. They're actually says right there on the bottom, don't give up on relationships that feel challenging. I mean, unless it's an abusive one, this isn't talking about the abusive relationship. This is talking about that person that is just getting under your skin. They're irritating you. Okay, they're saying, just pull away. Just pull away for a minute and go find someone else who supports you. Yeah. So you know who it is. You know who it is. You felt it. All right, so we're going to pull another message for this situation. Spirit Gemini is now pulling away from this person. What else do you need them to know? What else do you need them to know to draw more love into their life? They're now going to pull away from this person that's irritating. All right, there you were. All right, there's a wedding. Marriage is the union of two souls. Holy moly. All right, so for some of you out there, right now we're literally attacking the Two of Cups, which is an agreement, a union. It's a wedding. You got the wedding card. So you're either going to a wedding that is irritating you, or you're getting ready to get married and somebody is irritating you, right? Marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen your love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe the life into faith and love, dearest one. Don't make it about the dress or the ring. Don't make it about what you're, the chicken or the fish or the steak or whatever you're serving. Make it about the union of people. So whoever this is, it's really irritating you. It's probably somebody trying to tell you how you should have your wedding or what you should be doing. All right. Let's see what else I feel I need here. Go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. Angels are working on your favor. Gemini, they're there for you. They're doing it. You might not see it. It's happening in the background, but they're making it happen for you. So your love reading is basically about stay on your path, get away from the people that are irritating the crap out of you, and stay focused on, what you want, because you're in the right direction. Just get away from the negative Nellies. All right, let's move on to your money reading. For the month of February, we're asking the intention to show Gemini what would help them draw more money to them. Career change. Someone is needing to hear this. You're embarking upon a career that brings you joy and abundance you desire and deserve. You are never meant to be unhappy. And Gemini, hear those words again. You are never, ever meant to be unhappy. So do what you love. It might take you some time. You might have to do it on evenings and weekends right away, but not necessarily. If you have faith and you're open up to change, because they're actually telling you, even in your love reading, if you just pull all of this together, the overall energy, they're telling you, whatever you've asked, we're working on it. And now there's something else that you are meant to do. It may be on top of your current. If you love your job, excellent. They're not saying if you love your job, don't be afraid and think, oh gosh, I just got this job. Am I changing? No, that's not what this is saying. There's somebody out there that needs to know that they can do what it is that they want to do. You know, and it's usually accompanied with fear. That's how you know it's something you want to do or something you've been wanting to do for a very long time. And yet there's this fear stopping you. The excuses happen. This is what happens to us. We go, I can't, I don't have time, I don't have the money to start it. And it's all a lie. It's all a lie. Spirit will bring you the money when you need it. They will give it, you will find it somewhere. Something always happens. I cannot tell you enough how many times that I didn't think that I had the money for something. I prayed about it. I asked Spirit to show me, and somehow it formulated. All right, you end up getting a refund on something, or you ended up getting a dividend on something. Like 20 years ago, I lived in a house, no, it's been 22. And the electric company that was they were one of those that had shares, you know, that even though it was like a co-op, right? So it's been 22 years, and just a couple months ago, I got a little $28 check. Now, I'm sorry, but $28 when I didn't have any groceries in the house meant everything. You know, that was like milk and bread, right? So I'm telling you guys, just have the faith. The money will show up. All right, so I'm going to use this deck now to ask, what else does Gemini need to see? What does Gemini need to see to make money in February? What else? If they're not changing career, or if they are, what other message do you want Gemini to have? Reconsider a decision, right? Yeah, this comes back to you're telling yourself you can't, you won't, or, well, you can tell yourself you won't. That's fair. You say, I am not a risk taker, but then you're going to probably be disappointed somewhere down the line and say, I wish I did. So reconsider a decision. That's a big word. Oh my God, look at this, denial. You're in denial. Perhaps you're insisting that reality be something other than what it is. You know what that tells me? You're not believing. You're not believing. You may feel down in the dumps about something, but please, fear is no way to go forward in life. Take the risk. It's worth it. Now, I'm not talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. It might be hundreds of thousands of dollars, but for you, I'm guessing if you're here and you're this far into a money reading, you don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to throw away. Okay, here we are. They're saying, you're wrong. You can. You're wrong. You can. Don't deny your power. Gemini, what are you refusing to see? Are you refusing to see that anything is possible? I'm asking you that. That's my coaching part coming out. I'm asking you, why don't you see the possibilities? Because there's always a way. It might not look the way you thought it would, but it can happen. And then the last thing is here, if you've been putting a false front to make money, it's time to remove that mask. So stop blocking yourself. Gemini, you're dollar blocking. You're dollar blocking, Gemini. You hear it? I'm going to use my friend's deck because I love her deck. It's called the Spirit Glow Tarot, and hopefully it'll be out soon. I'm really super proud of her for making this. Was one of her career changes. She shifted her life working full time, and she made this deck. This is the kind of stuff we're talking about in this scenario, Gemini. right? And in fact, she's a Gemini. I love that. There's a synchronicity for you. You can do it. You can do whatever you want. All right. So what else do they need to know for the month of February, Spirit? What does Gemini need to know? Strength, bravery, compassion, self-confidence, courage, inner power. Boom! Nuclear message. You can do it. There is nothing to be afraid of. So I want you to stop watching this video and to figure out what it is that you've always wanted to do and make it happen. And if you need help, if you want some coaching through it, you know where to find me, guys. I'm always here, AngieMcMann.com. Okay? I am wishing you all the health, wealth, love, and abundance, and I will see you back in March. Take care.